Welcome back to Jamie's Adventures in Dirt Form. My name is Ricky, and today we're going to be continuing in Sweden in the Global Rally series. We'll be taking on the third and fourth stages, which are 8.95 miles and 3.73 miles, respectively. Let's get started.
Tougher conditions for this night stage.
I mean, also, it's a 9-mile stage, so it's 9 miles. Martin did it in 10 minutes. Hopefully, we can do it in less.
3, 2, 1, go.
We'll see. Right now, just to update you, because I actually looked this up, Jamie's a good 30 seconds ahead of Martin overall. And that's pretty much all I have for today. It's just, you know, all things must... everyone's just sort of firing on all cylinders. You know, Hank left. He went back to he went back home because he and his wife, well, they needed to get home. I mean, she's not that far along, you know, pregnancy-wise, but she was tired. Wow, that was a... Man, the flagpoles in Sweden are just dense, like friggin' adamantium. Yeah, that was actually not a half bad turn. I mean, it wasn't fantastic, but it wasn't bad either. So, yeah, I mean, there's really just nothing. Everything's just kind of status quo. The only thing that everyone is kind of on edge about is no. Oh, almost. No. Okay, that was so close. Oh, so close. The only thing that anyone's really openly, well, maybe not even openly, that everyone seems to be kind of a little bit stressed out about is Kristin leaving. Now, I talked about this during the whoa, I should pay more attention to stopping. I talked about this during the Rally Cross finale event thing, and it that her father has dementia, and she's going back home to Russia to help with her to help care for her father. Her mother feels overwhelmed, and according to Kristin, it feels like it's just her mother, without saying it, is sounding like every day she gets more and more overwhelmed. She's honoring her commitment, but Jamie explicitly told her at the beginning of this event, that look, if you want to go, go. Like, we will miss you, but your family is more important. Like, family is more important than anything else. Like, I think if there's one thing the theme of this series has been about, it's been about family. Yeah. So come on. So, but Kristin's not leaving until the end of this event. Well, also the end of the championship. That's when she was always going to leave. But she's probably the how to say this? She's doing her job to the best of her abilities, but the best of her abilities may not be what it used to be. You know, that can happen with, you know, when family is when you're worried about your family, that, you know, there's just, you know, when that worry is there, then, you know, it's hard to really do anything. It's hard to focus on your work when, you know, when there are family issues. It's just a thing. You know, not that, to be clear, not that I'm saying she's doing a bad job. She's not. I'm also not saying that she, you know, she's distracted and she's making mistakes. Not saying that either. That's not happening. um, either, but it does feel like she's like half here, half not here, which, you know, she feels, you know, and that sense of honor, I think that's important to her, honoring your commitments, honoring your promises, making sure, keeping your word, better than anything else I can say. So, yeah. So at the end of this, when we head into the Triple Crown thing, which we will hopefully be heading into soon, we will be, given that we win this, again, must win. Jamie, so if we get into that, Jamie will have to find a new engineer to head into that, or just a new engineer in general. She's gonna have to find a new engineer, and she knows this. And with everything else, I think I haven't really talked about it, but it definitely feels I really shouldn't have taken that jump as high as I did. I just wanted a sweet jump. I feel like it's been eating at her a little bit more than maybe she's let on. Hello, people. Bye, people. Why do people... I've always wondered this. Why do they hang out at, like, areas where you're slowing down? Like, why did the developers put them in there in the game, you know? In places, like hairpin turns and you know, hard turns. Come on, this is the second time I've done that in this thing. So, well, we had a 30-second. That's gonna change things, I think. But anyway, I think that I don't think Jamie's been worried too much about this new engineer, because she has a solid team, you know, even without, even if Kristin leaves and heads to... Oh my good lord! I feel like I should restart this. I mean, I'm not going to, but, oh, that is 12 seconds of penalty time now. And I just, you know, everyone slows down here, and they're all, that's where they are. That's where the camera guys are. Anyway, I don't understand why they're doing it where it's slowdowns. I mean, if they really wanted to capture the best stuff, they'd go and find where the road turns slightly, because that's where I'm going to flip, apparently, and that's going to be the best shot. So it may be distracting her a little bit more. Jamie might be being distracted a little bit by this need of finding a new engineer. But her team's good enough that missing an engineer isn't going to hurt them. But missing an engineer can cause them... I mean, when you're down an engineer, you're down an engineer, you know. I made sure not to hit that jump too hard that time. Oh, okay. Now I'm just concentrating on not flipping. I'm not even talking. So yeah, you know, there's not much else going on. There is an interesting little fight for right now the second place. I don't know how it'll be after this stage, but right now there's a fight. Not a physical fight, obviously. Well, I guess it's kind of a physical fight for second place. Because Martin, who is currently in second place, has like a 3-second lead over Rousseau, who has like a half a second lead over the person in fourth place, who I don't remember their name, and also their finish, so I can't pronounce it, even if I could remember what it was. I mean, I have a hard enough time pronouncing English names. You know? I think I've proven that I'm not great at pronouncing names that aren't English, so I'm not even going to try it. I mean, there's a reason why Hank is Hank and not his actual name, because it would have been way too difficult for for everybody to pronounce. Like he literally told Jamie to call him
Right 4.
Hank. So
Caution, slowing, crest,
okay,
jump,
we are almost
right 4 long over bumps.
done.
Crest, left 4.
We're getting very close to the end. I can feel it.
5
Also,
to finish.
mileage. Oh, see, there's the end.
Alright,
Okay.
take her slow to the control.
Got it! Oh. I feel like the 12 seconds of penalty time is going to hurt us more than anything else.
Perfect, good job, well done.
No, it's not going to hurt us at all. But we would have been under 10 minutes if I hadn't had that 12-second penalty time. Okay, so we won. I mean, aside from the 12 seconds of penalty time, which would have been a lot. I mean, it's just stage results. So, yeah, again, 12 seconds of penalty time, but we're still 7 seconds ahead of Martin, who's just a second ahead of Rousseau. Event standings. Yeah, so we pulled ahead a little bit more. Not a lot more, a little bit more from Martin. 7 seconds. We literally pulled 7 seconds, 7 additional seconds ahead of Martin. But Rousseau pulled way ahead of Nimi, who she was, I mean, it was neck and neck. Like literally a half a second between 3 and 4. And she pulled ahead of him there.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's not pretty, but it works. Let's
it's
go.
beautiful.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
So,
And left
quick update if you're curious about these sponsor payouts.
crest, bump,
We are
right
guaranteed
60,
to not get 2 of them now after that last stage,
inside, 8,
because we had to get
bumps,
fewer than 5 vehicle recoveries, and we have 5.
right 6,
And you know that number ain't going
right 4,
up or down.
4, through
It's gonna go up.
caution,
And fewer than, I think, 11 seconds of penalty time, and we have like 15 or 16.
right 3, through dip, crest,
So,
left 2,
probably 16. I don't remember how much we have.
4,
Yeah, 16 would make sense given the number of...
2,
Anyway,
over bumps, left 3,
so, it's nighttime, which I'm never great at night stages, ever.
caution,
I feel like they should put street lights up.
care, crest, right 3 through dip, tightens 2, crest, rocks outside, left 4 over crest, 80,
Just skip over that.
right 6,
Sorry, I got really quiet there trying to get around that.
5, over bump, into right 6 through dip,
I feel like, at this point,
5, 60, right 5,
I should focus on driving as well as possible,
opens,
you know?
and right 4,
But, you know, putting,
right 6,
just under, I think just under. Oh my goodness, the drone! I don't want to go through the whole drone thing again,
left 5,
but that was super distracting.
caution, right 4,
It looked like a UFO.
crest, jump,
Hi, people. Bye, people.
right 4 over
It looked like a UFO for a second. It freaked me out.
opens through dip,
I was like, the game hasn't even been updated in,
right
you know,
4,
3 months. So, it had to be a drone. It was.
through dip, crest,
Um,
3, through dip,
so,
crest,
after that last stage, I talked to Rousseau. Just a brief little talk.
150, caution,
Because she seemed kind of
jump, into, right
irritated.
bumps,
I don't know if she was irritated at herself or she was irritated at
left 6 over crest,
Martin specifically.
right 5,
But she told me that she and Martin have a not so friendly rivalry.
right 3,
Have a
bump,
pretty, I mean, we're not talking like,
through dip,
I don't know,
left 5, over
um,
bumps, left 4, into, right 2, long, over bumps, crest, left 3,
you know, I can't even think of it. Like, what, you know, I mean, it's not heated to the point of violence, but
keep middle over
because the only thing I can think of is like Borg McEnroe or something.
100,
But even that, I think
turn, square left,
that might be actually a, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not sure that's a great example, but it's the first one that popped into my head.
caution, and left 6 over crest,
So she's,
right 5 long, dip,
I haven't really talked too much about Rousseau's career,
right 6,
but until Jamie came along, she was kind of the only top woman. Like there are other female drivers, but none of them have had the success that, which isn't great. And I don't want to get into why because I actually don't know. I don't know if they're just genuinely not better if, you know, they haven't been given the opportunity. I don't want to get into that. But, so until Jamie came along, she was kind of the front woman. She's been driving since she was 18. She's been a rally driver since she was 18. She worked for a team that also had hired a French team that doesn't exist anymore, that had hired Martin as well. And very early on in their being teammates, she felt like she wasn't getting the better parts. She wasn't getting as good of parts as he was getting, and so she went and talked to the manager about it, and the manager basically said, well, he's the better person. Okay, well, that was the end of that. I want to keep exploring this thing. So I guess to be continued, and on a cliffhanger so you can come back for the finale.
Perfect. Good job. Well done.
All right, first place again. Stage results, obviously first. You know, good 15 seconds above Martin. It's putting a little bit more pace between Martin and Rousseau. I'm gonna finish telling you about their rivalry next week. I actually didn't realize that I was only gonna get 4 minutes to talk about it. I should have been paying more attention. I mean, I knew the stage was gonna be short. I just wasn't thinking. So as you can see now, we're nearly a minute ahead of Martin in the stage results. So we are looking good to win this event and then win the Global Rally Series. Okay, so those are the third and fourth stages from Sweden in the Global Rally Series. Next time will be the final two stages of Sweden and also the final two stages of the Global Rally Series. It will be the finale. It is must win. This has been Jamie's Adventures in Dirt 4. Thank you for watching. Come back soon for more Dirt 4.